Hey, what's going on guys? My name's Ethan and welcome back to another video of Skyrim Special
We're getting
Edition.
close. I'm sure of it.
We haven't done a video in quite a while, so I'm actually happy to be back. Hopefully you guys had a good Christmas.
We're getting close. I'm
For
sure of
Christmas
it.
I actually got a brand new controller and the mic seems to... I think the mic, you guys can hear me much better now it's plugged into this controller. So hopefully the audio is much better.
This has to be it. I knew she was deep into necromancy. I mean, she taught me everything I know. But I had no idea she had a setup like this. Look at all this. She must have spent years collecting these components. And what's this thing? I'm not sure about this circle, but it's obviously something. Let's take a look around. There has to be something here that tells us where she's gone.
What exactly are we looking for?
My mother was meticulous about her research. If we can find her notes, there might be some hints in there.
Your mother maintained quite a laboratory.
I had no idea her laboratory even existed. She had an alchemy set up in her drawing room, but nothing that even comes close to what's here.
What did she research?
Looking at the equipment and materials, it looks like she was trying to advance her necromancy.
To what end?
I don't know. Certainly not longevity. Kind of a waste of time for a vampire.
I think we've already said this, but does your mother keep gargoyles here?
Not that I ever saw. My mother had a bit of a thing for magical constructs. Not what you're thinking. She just found them fascinating. I remember she used to keep a small journal. See if you can dig it up.
Alright everybody, so if you don't know, if you've played Skyrim, you probably know where we're about to go. And if not, well, you just have to find out. So let's just loot this entire room. I don't know why I took that. let's just go around and loot some stuff, shall we? Ooh, got some dragon bones. Okay, that's cool. Oh, I found the journal. Should I have a look at the journal? You know what? I'm probably never gonna find it again, but actually, this might be it here. Yeah.
Any luck yet?
I found your mother's notes.
You did? Let me see them.
What's this soul Karen that she mentions?
I only know what she told me. She had a theory about soul gems. That the souls inside of them don't just vanish when they're used. They end up in the soul cairn.
And that's where we're going, guys. Why did she care where you soldier souls went?
The soul cairn is home to very powerful beings. Necromancers send them souls and receive powers of their own in return. My mother spent a lot of time trying to contact them directly, to travel to the soul cairn itself.
If she made it there, will we find her?
That circle in the center of the room is definitely some type of portal. If I'm reading this right, there's a formula here that should give us safe passage into the soul cairn.
This has to be a portal. Alright, so what do we need?
A handful of soul gem shards, some finely ground bone meal, a good bit of purified void salts. Oh, damn it.
What's wrong?
We're also going to need a sample of her blood, which, if we could get that, we wouldn't even be trying to do this in the first place.
You share her blood.
Not bad. We'd better hope that's good enough. Mistakes with these kind of portals can be gruesome. Anyway, enough of that. Let's get started.
Are all of those ingredients here?
Oh, definitely. Mother would have plenty of those materials in her laboratory. You just need to find them.
Alright then, so...
Having trouble finding those ingredients?
anything you can tell me about this soul, Karen?
The Soul Cairn is a tiny sliver of Oblivion, the realm of the Daedra. It's ruled by unseen beings known as the Ideal Masters.
Why was your mother so fascinated by it?
Honestly, I don't know. Necromancers are always interested in souls, though, so that probably has some kind of interest.
What exactly are the Ideal Masters?
Nobody really knows. As far as I've heard, no one's seen them and returned to Tamriel to tell about it.
Then how are you sure they even exist?
I've read stories. Stories about fools that manage to communicate with them. You give the Ideal Masters souls, they give you powers to summon the undead. It's all very businesslike.
Okay, fools? Why do you say that?
Because most of the stories end with the Ideal Masters duping the necromancers, who end up dead or wishing they were dead. They shouldn't be that hard to find. Shelves, tables, they should be easy to find. She wouldn't have hidden them.
Alright then. Alright, we've looked over here. I forgot what we need, so I'm just going to grab everything that looks like alchemy ingredients. Alright, so that's the ground floor looted. I think we got the ingredients now, but let's just see what else we can grab. Sorry if you can hear my button presses as well. Obviously it's a new controller, so the buttons aren't. So the buttons are still sort of stiff and very easy to hear. They haven't sort of softened up yet, if that's the right word to use. Oops. Oh, there we go. We needed some more stuff. There we go. Got void salts. Right then. So I think that's everything. So I'm just going to save and see what's out on the balcony, because I'm kind of interested. Alright, now, when we go to the Soul Cairn, we're probably going to be there for an episode or two, so just bear that in mind. It's not quickly in and out. There's quite a few stuff to do there. Think of it like when we went down to, what was the place now? We went down underground not too long ago, and there was the big orb at the ceiling. There was loads of glowing mushrooms. I know the name, but I can't remember it right now. So yeah, we're going to spend a few episodes in the Soul Cairn, I think. Because there's more than you think there. So that was the balcony. Very exciting, I know. Serana.
Get the ingredients in that vessel and let me know when you're ready. Yes?
The ingredients are in the vessel.
Then the rest is up to me. Are you ready to go? I'm not entirely sure what this thing is going to do when I add my blood.
Can I ask you something first?
course. What is it?
What will you do if we find your mother?
I've been asking myself the same thing since we came back to the castle. She was so sure of what we did to my father. I couldn't help but go along with her. I never thought of the cost.
It sounds like she was pretty selfish.
She wasn't always, but I think you're right. She was practically smirking as we left home, almost like she was proud of herself. Like she didn't just want to stop my father, she wanted to stick it to him too.
We won't know until we find her.
Yes, you're right. I'm sorry. I just didn't expect anyone to care how I felt about her. Thank you. Are we ready then?
Let's get that portal open. I'm ready.
Alright, here goes.
Oh, did she bite herself? Oh my god, the blood animation is awful.
Ancestors. Create the portal in the soul.
Oh wow. Now that's the entrance I deserve.
Incredible. Simply incredible.
How cool was that? Serana! Ow!
Are you alright? That looked painful.
It was. What happened? What did happen?
Now that I think about it, I should have expected that. Sorry. It's hard to describe. The soul cairn is... well, hungry, for lack of a better word. It's trying to take your life essence as payment.
So there's no way in then. That was a bit anticlimactic, I'm very sorry.
There might be, but I don't think you're going to like it. Vampires aren't counted among the living. I could probably go through there without a problem.
Are you saying that I need to become a vampire?
Not your first choice, I'd guess?
No, it bloody isn't. There has to be another way.
Maybe. We could just pay the toll another way. It wants a soul, so we give it a soul. Yours.
Wouldn't that kill me?
My mother taught me a trick or two. I could partially soul trap you and offer that gem to the ideal masters. It might be enough to satisfy them. It would make you a bit weaker when we travel through the soul cairn, but we might be able to fix that once we're inside. Maybe.
Maybe. Those are my only options.
I'm sorry. I wish I knew a better way, something that would be easier for you. Just know that whatever path you choose, I won't think any less of you. Sometimes things just have to be done. I know that better than anybody. Oh, what is it?
I don't see another way I'll become a vampire. What should we go for, guys? I'm thinking we go soul trap, because we can become a vampire another time. Soul trap me, I won't feel right as a vampire. I couldn't do it to myself, guys.
Are you sure? I'm willing to do it, but you need to think it through. You'll remain mortal, but you'll find yourself weakened within the soul cairn.
I'm ready.
I know this is difficult for you. I hope you trust me.
Shut
I'd
up and
never
do it!
anything that could hurt you.
I trust you completely.
Thank you. Let's not waste any more time then. I promise to make this as painless as possible. Hold still.
The hell did she just... I think she just sucked the life out of me. Into a soul. Partially into a soul. Partially. Don't worry, guys. Partially.
Let's go. My mother must be waiting on the other side of that thing.
Oh, into the soul, Karen. So, whenever anyone gets trapped in a soul or something like that, or dies and then gets put in a soul, they go here.
Let's go. My mother must be waiting on the other side of that thing. Look at the sky. What kind of place is this?
Do you know anything about this place?
Just what my mother told me. I've also studied a little bit on my own, but there's not much.
Oh my god.
When something is trapped in a soul gem, and then the energy is used for powering an enchantment, the remnants are sent here.
Ah, that makes sense then. Any soul gem?
Well, I think it's specifically the black ones. I don't know if the soul cairn takes just any leftovers.
Does anything live here?
Look at this place. Do you think anything would want to live here? The only things that can survive here are the ideal masters, the undead, and the souls themselves. Well, if you want to call that living.
Do you think we'll meet the ideal masters?
I don't think anyone's ever met the ideal masters. I'm not even sure anyone knows what they look like.
Damn it, Serana, we're going to find them and we're going to kill them.
Us. They might be the ground, I have no idea.
Why are they collecting these souls?
Lots of theories. Some say they feed on them like I feed on blood. Others think they use them as payment to an even higher power, almost like a currency. A very strange currency. Whatever they're doing with them, they've been harvesting for millennia. No telling how many souls are trapped here.
Why would a necromancer want to deal with them?
Look around you. There are some extremely powerful undead here. Even a necromancer as seasoned as my mother would be willing to spend years trying to gain access to them.
Summon them, you mean?
Exactly. It's a lost art. Most necromancers just raise up whatever bodies are nearby. A simple trick, really. Child's play. But bringing
Indeed.
something from the soul cairn gives you something much more powerful.
How do the necromancers communicate with them? So many questions, sorry guys.
That's usually the trick. It's possible to do it through a simple portal. But to finalize the deal, you have to travel here yourself. And most of them never come back.
Are you sure Valerica has the Elder Scroll?
No, but there's no way she would have left it in Tamriel. She wanted to get it as far away from my father as possible. I can't imagine a better place.
And if she doesn't?
Then we find out where she hid it. If she's still alive. Well, as alive as she was before. Or is now. Or... you know what I mean.
Why not hide it in the Soul Cairn and then return?
Probably to avoid whatever my father would do to her if he could get his hands on her. Or maybe her plan was to come back, but she was stuck here. We won't know until we find her.
Jesus, come on then, into the Soul Cairn.
Look at the sky. What kind of place is this?
So these are the people that have been soul trapped here.
Smell here. Let's try.
Why can't I just die? I fear I'm cursed to walk this desolate land forever.
Alright guys, so first things first, there's a horse here called Arvak. Now we're going to try and get that horse because it will make it easier to travel around this place because this place is pretty big. So yeah, first things first, we get Arvak.
Look at this place. I can't imagine choosing to come here. My mother must have been terrified.
So, if I'm just trying to remember the way, so down here, yeah.
They're watching us. Always watching.
Shh! They're watching us. Always watching.
Yeah, the way is actually pretty much lit up, actually, thinking about it.
I no longer hunger, grow weary, or feel anything but loneliness. You must help me find my Arvak. He doesn't deserve to be in a place like this.
Calm down, who's Arvak?
Arvak, my horse. We came to this horrible place together. We were attacked by monsters, so I told him to run. Please, he's such a loyal creature, and he's been running for so long. You have to save him. A place like this will change you.
How can I help him?
Arvak? Arvak! Where are you? Arvak, please come back! Come back!
Serana, don't be so rude! We need to help this man. Okay. Yeah, it's gone. Alright guys, so let's go find Arvak. Let's do that. Serrano, what, any thoughts?
Look at this place. I can't imagine choosing to come here.
Alright guys, so thank you for watching today's episode. Sorry we spent so long in the other place, but
I must have been
lots of
terrified.
questions, you see. The Dragonborn likes his questions. So guys, I'll thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next episode.
This is all